Welcome. Thank you for lending an ear to the Voice of the Times for Friday, February 18, 2022. Brought to you by Wilkin Depot, the country's leading home improvement and construction supplies retailer. Shop conveniently 24/7 with the Wilkin online store. Just go to shop.wilkin.com.ph. For today's editorial, doping casts dark shadow on Beijing Winter Olympics. Once again, a doping controversy has stolen the thunder during an Olympic event. This time, it's the Winter Olympics in Beijing that is under a storm cloud. At the center of it all is Kamila Valieva, a 15-year-old Russian figure skater whose electrifying performance helped the Russian Olympic Committee win the team competition. Valieva is the overwhelming favorite for the women's individual gold. That is, if she allowed to continue competing. Before the games, she tested positive for 3 substances believed to be performance-enhancing drugs. Valieva argued that the drugs were for her heart condition, but one of them is banned by the World Anti-Doping Agency. When Russia's Anti-Doping Association provisionally suspended her, Valieva brought her case before the court for arbitration of sport, which overturned the suspension, letting her carry on with her quest for gold and glory in Beijing. Red flags were quickly raised. Why was someone found positive for banned substances not ejected outright from the games? Did her coaches and trainers condone her taking banned drugs? Dennis Oswald, an official of the International Olympic Committee or IOC, believes a 15-year-old would not do something wrong alone, implying that the people around Valieva could have woven a web of conspiracy around her. That is not difficult to contemplate if we consider the massive doping scandal that attended the 2014 Sochi Winter Olympics. Russia spent billions in making the Sochi Games a sporting showcase like no other. More than that, Vladimir Putin wanted the event to mark Russia's return to its lofty standing as a superpower. The sports extravaganza, however, was soon eclipsed by controversy. In 2016, Grigory Rodchenkov, the former director of the Russian anti-doping laboratory, revealed the lab officials connived with the Russian intelligence agency FSB and athletes to use banned substances during the Sochi Olympics. Rodchenkov alleged that FSB agents tampered with urine samples and that at least 15 medals were won by Russian athletes who doped. What Rodchenkov had uncovered was the most flagrant case of state-sanctioned doping in the history of the modern Olympics. Following an IOC-initiated inquiry, 19 Russian athletes were banned from competing for life. They were also stripped of their medals. But a more lethal blow was dealt by Russian sports in 2019, when WADA banned Russia from all international sports events for 4 years. Its athletes could only participate under the aegis of the Russian Olympic Committee, the Russian flag would not be raised during awarding ceremonies, and the Russian national anthem would not be played. Doping has always been the dark side of the Olympics. There are historical accounts of ancient Greek athletes eating animal hearts, testicles, and even asses' hooves to enhance their strength, speed, and endurance. But even then, the penalties for cheating were severe. Those found guilty were banished for life. Their crimes were also etched in their statues' pedestals. During the 1960s, East Germany was known to have forced its young athletes to take performance boosters ranging from testosterone to anabolic steroids. The oversized muscles of some East German female swimmers raised suspicions that they were on steroids. Individual athletes have also been exposed to have dope to maintain their fame and the fortune that goes with it. Canadian Ben Johnson became the toast of the Seoul Olympic Games in 1988 after he won the 100-meter sprint in world record time. Johnson would later boast to reporters that this world record will last 50 years, maybe 100. His boast lasted just 24 hours after a urine test revealed traces of a banned steroid. Johnson had to give back his gold medal as his reputation and his net worth took a nosedive. Now the spotlight is on a teenage Russian skater who shows promise of being a champion. But even if she wins in Beijing, her victory is already tarnished. The integrity of the Olympics must never be compromised, and that means keeping the playing field level at all times. Sports organizations like the IOC and WADA must guarantee this by continuing to deal with doping with an iron hand. And that's the editorial for Friday, February 18, 2022. For more news and information, get a copy of the Manila Times on print. Subscribe to its digital edition or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, and listen to the Voice of the Times.